Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Glad that you joined me tonight and took a little bit of your time out of your day to listen to me kind of drone on a little bit about Disney pins and Disney pin collecting. I'm just kind of a average guy in the Midwest that ended up falling in love with collector pins, and Disney pins of course are the base of all of my collection, but I have pins from a lot of different places that I just continue to collect. I collect what I like. No real particular sets, although I do really like the Haunted Mansion and Halloween pins really well. But I collect a little bit of everything. I have a page up on Facebook. As you guys already know, if you've seen any of my vlogs before, you can find it at DKP Adventures on Facebook, or just search for Pin Collector. That I put a little bit of different content up on. I kind of try to get some interest going amongst groups of people who maybe didn't know a whole lot about Disney pins to start with, but now we're getting a little bit excited about it. A couple of weeks ago we did the Tsum Tsum pins for a while and had people guessing what Tsum Tsum it was when I would post a pin. And now for the next little bit, since I've been talking about hidden Mickey pins and cast lanyard pins in particular, I've been putting up the Duffy hat series pins so they can guess what hat Duffy is wearing. So the one I put up last night, of course, is the one that I posted up here for you today. And it's this one. It's the little Duffy wearing the Donald sailor cap. So I'm not real sure where my pin collection's going. Just recently I've started kind of organizing it a little bit more, having some custom pin boards made. I'm using an artist, a local artist, who's actually doing some custom painting on canvases. So that I can have, and you can probably see back there behind me is one of them. I love them for a couple of different reasons. Number one, of course, they can be anything you want them to be. So like right now I have one for Mickey, I have one for the Haunted Mansion. I'm getting ready to get one for Marvel pins. But the other reason I really like them is because once the pin is put on, you can actually put the back on the pin, so you don't have all the little rubber backs just laying around by themselves and wondering what you're going to do with them or where you're going to store them in case you ever need them again for your pins. So I am able to put the backs on them on the canvas. It keeps the pin together that way, and just a neat way to display them. I have the bulletin boards just about like everybody else, that again I'm trying to restructure and get the pins in a little bit better shape as far as display. That way when I do go to show them off, they're a little bit better that way. So as far as the hidden Mickey pins go and the cast lanyard pins, I started collecting the pins really in 1999 from Disney World, but 2000 is when I guess I probably really got into it. And of course then cast lanyard pins were just cast lanyard pins. They weren't hidden Mickeys. But one thing has stayed the same, and that's that they come out in sets, in groups of different ideas, different characters, different formats. And one of the big things for collectors, of course, is try to get all of them in one set. And it's the same for me. I do have a few hidden Mickey pins that I have the full set of, but I have a lot of sets of hidden Mickey pins, cast lanyard pins, that I may only have a few of. So always in search of that next one that will fit into one of those categories and help me complete some of those sets. So I don't know how you feel about hidden Mickey pins, cast lanyard pins. They are not the largest, they're not the most intricate of the pins that are out there, but I think they're a part of probably most everybody's collections. So if you have any thoughts on that, drop me a comment down below and we can have a conversation about it. If you haven't already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Subscriptions are always free, and ring that bell so you hear about new content coming out. I do try to put up new content at least every other day, if not every day, so that you have something new to watch. Again, I'm not real sure. I really put together this vlog so that I could showcase some of my pins, for one thing, and for another thing, to kind of let family and friends know about my collection and what I do as far as a hobby. But it seems like there's a lot of you guys out there that love Disney pins, so as long as I keep getting some views, I'm going to keep posting these things. Guys, have a great Monday night. I hope your work week goes really well for you, and I'll see you tomorrow with another pin.